So why do we need to learn to handle broken relationship? So let's let's discuss about the importance of relationship. So para nga makita nato ngano nga kinahanglan man sad nato nga i-handle ang broken relationship. First, so we are created to have fellowship and relationship with God and with each other. So kita nga mga tao di ay, we are created as relational. So naa sa ato ang nature nga we have to connect to God and we have to connect to other people. So una gyud, syempre ang Ginoo man ang ato nga creator. So we need to have a fellowship and personal relationship with God, our Creator. And of course, we have to have good relationship as well with the people around us because we are created that way. Next, relationships are the most important part of our lives. This is why broken relationships are so painful. So, do you think nga kaya na ang imuhang mga material things nga mamahal kaayo like sa baka iPhone o sa imuhang mga gamit nga mahal kaayo, those are more important than kaya na ang people around us? So a lot of people think that way already nga ang mga butang mas kaya na ang mas importante pa kaysa mga tao na sa atong palibot. But no, relationship are the most important part of our lives. Ibutang imuhang kaugalingon nga ikaw lang usa wa kay connection with other people, kay connection especially to God, you will have all the things that you are going to need. Will you be happy in your life? The answer is certainly no. Isang pag naatingali nahitabo na tinuod kahibaw wala pa ko kasuway ana. Kahibaw na ko ang answer dili. So I am more happy to be with my family, my friends, okay, my husband, and with the people around me who I have relationship with, especially with God, than to be with the things that I have. Okay? So, because relationship are most important. So, mauna nga manghitabo po ng broken relationship kung may mga misunderstanding within the family, within the friends, nga na, even kung maka-experience po ko nga dili na ko mag-spend time sa Ginoo, so dili na pod maayo ang ako nga gibati. So painful ang broken relationship. Some people try to satisfy their need for God in their relationship with others. Because other people cannot feel this need, they are disappointed. You know what? Diba sa first nga point, diba, we are created to have fellowship first and foremost with our Creator, which is God. So kung atong gineglect ang Ginoo sa atong kinabuhi, and we substitute it with the people around us, dili na sila ka-feel ana, dili na sila makapuno sa atong panginahanglan sa Ginoo sa atong kinabuhi. Mauna nga ang mga tao nga nag-try sa bisan unsa nga mga butang para makapalipay sa ilaha kung wala sila Ginoo sa ilang kinabuhi, moabot jud ang panahon nga ma-disappoint sila ana. Look at those people who spend their lives in vices, drugs, kaya may makapahay nila maging happy ko. Sex with people just ilahan na lang himuon nga simple nga kuan, wa na lang kayo bili ang sex, which is that is an act being blessed by God to be acted upon married couple only. So people like this, they are not happy in their life with all the things that they have. Bahalag kinawat lang basta kay nakuha ning ang butanga. Happy ba sila? Dili. Because these things, these people nga asa nimo gikuha ang imuha nga importance sa imong kinabuhi para pampuli nimo sa imong needs sa Ginoo sa imong kinabuhi. This will not make you happy. This cannot fill the need for God. That hole in our heart in which ang Ginoo lang ang makapuno ana. So mo na nga mga tao nga nag-try to satisfy their need for God in their relationship, ilang pulihan na with other people, with the things that they Ilahang nga gipangita, disappointed gid sila sa kinabuhi. Then, wrong expectations and too much control can drive people away from relationships. So, wrong expectation, meaning, you are, unsa na, you are expecting the impossible, you are expecting the things nga, dili na mahimo sa uban, gikan sa mga tao, or sa, naang, nga na ni, mga tao nga involved sa imong relationship. So too much control also. Like gusto nimo nga sila lang ang mosunod sa imong gusto. So this can drive people away from that relationship and you will end up with nothing. You will end up with these people avoiding you. Okay? Then a relationship must be mutual. MU. Mutual understanding. Both people must want it. It can't depend on just one person. Okay. Especially with our relationship with God. God loves us. He wants to spend time with us. But if we do not, bisan ug ang Ginoo na higugma nato, wala ta nang spend time sa iyaha. It's one-sided. It's only God who's who wants to be with us. Ikaw dili ka ganahan, ug ako dili ko ganahan nga mag-spend sa Ginoo. I will not be happy. It's not a relationship and it's not an intimate relationship. It's not a happy relationship. So it must be mutual. Both of you are spending time. Both of you are in love with each other. So people must want it. So usahay, kung dili maayo nga atong relationship sa atong family, we blame nga atong parents, mauni, blah blah blah. But a lot of times we fail to realize that pwede pod nga sa ato ang part ang naay sayo, right? So we always look at the worst sa atong mga parents, sa atong mga friends, but we fail to look at our weaknesses and mga pagkulang sad. So it can't depend on just one person. You need to work it out together. Okay? Then, good relationships involve time together. Dapat mo spend time gid na. Dili develop ang relationship pag walay time together. Communication. Trust, of course. Support and encouragement. Seeking to please, protect, and help. So, good relationship, mao na siya. Gusto mo good relationship, mao na siya ang most important nga things nga imuha nga himuon in order to keep that good relationship. And last but not the least, because this is the most important, a good relationship with God is the foundation for a right relationship with ourselves and others. So ang maayo di ay nga relasyon sa Ginoo, mao na siya ang foundation. When you say foundation sa usa ka balay, diha naka-anchor ang tibuok balay. Without it, dili mo barog ang balay. So kung kita wala tay maayong relasyon sa Ginoo, dili po na maayo atong relasyon sa uban nga tao. Okay? Especially, dili sad maayong relasyon mo sa imo kaugalingon kay you will not have the right perspective or identity kay wala makakaibaw unsa maglibog ka pati sa imong kaugalingon. So, the question is, do you have a good relationship with God? Do you have a personal relationship with God? Have you accepted Jesus Christ in your life? Can you say for sure that whenever my time is up in this world, will I be with God forever? So I hope you made that decision already, no? Do you have already a relationship, personal relationship with God? And ang ato na lang himuhon is to cultivate that relationship with God. So, how to handle broken relationship? So, unsaon man na nato nga ang broken relationship, umaabot na nato unsa may angay natong buhaton based on biblical perspective. So, of course, if you want to handle broken relationship, first, you have to recognize nga naanay nahitabo nga broken relationship. Otherwise, kung wala ka naka-recognize ana, There is no way you are going to make ways in order to handle that, right? So, a relationship is broken, acknowledge it. Uy, dili na maayo mong relasyon ni mama ni papa. Dili na maayo akong relasyon sa akong boyfriend. Dili na maayo akong relasyon sa akong girlfriend. Pero, I will not advise you to have boyfriend, girlfriend pagkakaroon ha, kay eskwela pa mo ha. So, but it's real, no, nga, moabot na mo ang panahon nga, sakto na, right time for you to have girlfriend and boyfriend, you really need, or the same nga mga principles ang imo nga gamiton, in order to handle your broken relationship. Kaya di man siya na malikayan nga, na yung mga misunderstandings, na yung mga dili maayo nga mga panghitabo. So, medyo lahi na yung mga relationship with your teacher. Ngano man nga, murag masima ko kasuko ni ma'am. Oy, ngano man ni? Or sa imong classmates, sa imong friends. So, acknowledge. And ikaduha, pray about it. What to pray? Pray to refocus your relationship with God. Diba? Ato ang nakuan ganina. If you have a good relationship with God, you can have a good relationship with the people around you. Let God handle the things sa imuhang life. Refocus your relationship with God. Unahon nimo pagbalik ang imong relasyon sa Ginoo. Manage emotions in positive ways. I can really remember na I speaker na mo before. Ingon siya, mo gid permi na ako ma-share sa mga bata. Manage emotions in positive ways. One of the things that is difficult to manage is our anger. Masuko ka. So that is most of the time nga lisod kontrolon. So ingon pa tong speaker namo, ingon siya. If you are angry, don't break things. Ingon siya, ayaw pamundak, panglabay. If you are angry kuno, you have to divert it into mga useful and productive ways like kumasuko ka pang lampaso. Mao may lampasuan kasi minto pang map. So na ang siguro ba-control nimo imong kan di ka manglabay, pwede ra manghugas ka. Basta malabay nimo mga plato no nga bildo o manglaba. Para nga hala dito nagsika ka suko ipanglaba na kay para ma-release nimo imong mga kusog, ang imong mga emotion. So bisag nasuko ka pero na imong productive ang imong nga adlaw, dita. So manage emotions in positive ways. Other people, they manage emotions through diaries. Ilang isuwat ang ilang na feel. Other people, they spend it with relaxing mga hobbies. Unsay depende sa ilang ganahan. Karon nga mga panahon na no, uso na kayo mga plantitos and plantitas. So they spend it with plants para calming. So depende na ninyo. I cannot tell you what exactly to do. That is for you to discover as well how to manage your own emotion. But kinahanglanon ginani mo siya nga i-discover. Lastly, pray to ask wisdom what to do. Okay? Over the broken relationship. So, the next thing you're going to ask is, do you have a personal responsibilities? When we say personal responsibilities, ako ba'y nakaingon? Naba ko'y sala? Naba ko'y sayo? Pagkulang? That leads to that broken relationship. So, if yes, kung yes, these are the things that you are going to do. Tungod kay ikaw man ang nakasala, you initiate to meet the person. Makikistorya jud ka. Dili kay ikaw na ang nakasa, ikaw pa ang nasuko. Di ba? Daghan nga na no. Ikaw na nga ang may sala, ikaw pang galit. Di ba? So, next, ask for forgiveness. You initiate. Kay ikaw man ang nakasala, ikaw mga sorry. And when you ask forgiveness, do not justify. Nga, ako tong nabuhat, kay ikaw manggod. Justification. That is not a sincere nga asking for apology. Ask forgiveness, kay ikaw mang nakasala. Then, don't press the person. Ayaw pugsa. Di ko muhawa diri ron basta di ko nimo pasayloon. So, do not press the person. Always give time. You have done your part. You initiate to meet the person, you have asked forgiveness. That is already enough to show him, to show her, to show them that you take the responsibility over the broken relationship. Ikaw ang naisayop. So, you made your move already to restore that broken relationship. So, don't press the person, ayaw pugsa, nga pasayloon ka. O pasayloon ka, maayo. O dili ka pasayloon at that time, wait. Okay? Grow in grace. Continue to pray and follow God's standard. So while waiting for the forgiveness, if you have not been forgiven at that moment, right at that moment, grow in grace while waiting to receive the answer. So always pray. Continue to pray. And do not nga magsuko-suko na ka, mag-justify ka. Kung naguol ka, dawato na nimo. Tungod kay ikaw man ang nakasala. That is growing in grace. So, always ask God to comfort you, to give you the confidence that in whatever things that you have encountered, naa siya kanunay nag-comfort sa imo. Okay? How about if no? Ikaw ang nasadan. Ikaw ang offended. So pero naka-feel ka o ikaw ang naka-feel ka pain tungod kay nahitabo nga broken relationship. What will you do? So manage your own hurts. Ikaw mismo nasakitan man ka, look for ways how you can control yourself. Okay? Dili pud na maayo nga magranta sa Facebook. So karon easy na lang kaayo nga magranta sa Facebook no pag masakitan ta. Dili na malabaw di maayo kung mamalikas ta. Mag-curse ta sa mga tao. So dili na siya maayo siya. Ma'am, ako may nasakitan. But it's not an excuse to act in the wrong way. Ikaw ang nasakitan, ikaw ang victim. So manage your own hurts. Continue to pray ana sa Ginoo. Give the gift of time. Pasig di pa siya andam nga muduol nimo mga ipasaylo. So gift na nimo niya. Give the gift of time. Anyway, dili man ikaw ang naay sayop. Siya man. Okay? Continue to be kind and pray. So, munay kanang kung ano, munay lisod. Ikaw ang nasakitan, ikaw pa maging kind, but it's the right perspective. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Right perspective. Continue to be kind and pray. And be ready nga you pray nga, Lord, if ever mangayon siya pasaylo nako, I can forgive him, I can forgive her, or I can forgive them. Okay? Seek restoration. So, pwede kang ikaw mo approach kung wala gid siya. Seek restoration. You can communicate, connect. Pwede ba ta mag-istorya? Can we talk about it? Kung mobalibad siya, wala na tayo mahimo. Pero kung okay siya, you can talk about it. Seek restoration. And of course, ayaw jud undang pray. Be wise and take time. Okay? So, those are the things that you need to understand when dealing with the broken relationship. I hope dili din ninyo malimtan. Kay sa panahon nga maka-experience sa taana, daghan mixed emotions. Daghan na kaayo ang mga hitabo nga dili nato control. And sometimes moabot sa point nga dili maayo ang atong himuon because we are angry, we are hurt, and we experience a lot of mixed emotions. So, teens have difficult time handling anger. They don't know what to do with it in themselves. And they don't know what to do with it is directed against them. So, the issue here is, naamo karon sa gitawag nga teenage nga kaya na ang stage. A lot of your parents don't understand you. Di ba kadungog mo sa inyong mga parents mo nga lahi na gyud kaayo ang mga batan-on karon. And of course, kamo pod nga mga kuan, mayon po mo sa inyong mga parents nga dili po ninyo sila masabtan. So, ang uban ingon pa sila, there is what we call as generation gap. But just lately, I heard a speaker, nakadungog ko niyo ng speaker, there is no such thing as generation gap. But there is what we call as communication gap. Okay? So, Ang mga teenagers, I understand. Sa ako naging ganina, very hot ang mga teenagers. Kay naa diha ang tanang klase sa bag-ong mga emotions. It is the transition from being a child to an adult. So dinha ka mo feel nga kaya na gusto ko nga mo decide on my own, gusto ko to do things on my own, gusto ko nga maging free, gusto ko maging kaya na ang say nga ani, gusto ko nga kaya na mag-explore. There are a lot of things that you want to do in life. And dinha na sa teenage nga one mo abot. One of the things that is very difficult to manage is our anger. Your anger as teenagers. So dili mo kahibaw unsaon pagdil-ana kung kamo ang masuko. Dili pud mo kaayo kahibaw unsaon na siya pag-manage kung maupo na ang ma-directed sa kung nay nasuko sa inyo. So reasons nganong kaha nga kaya na ang mga teens get angry easily. Number 1, reaction to authoritarianism. Meaning, tungod kay naamuan ang mga feelings, ang mga teenagers na hayan ang mga feelings, it's difficult nga naay tao nga nag-manage sa inyo. You don't want nga other people are telling you what to do because you think that you can do it on your own and you like it when you do it on your own. That's why it's teenagers have difficult time nga kaya na ang obey to authority. So mo ito reaction to authoritarianism. Ganahan mo ta nga maging free at that moment. So mo na nga lisod. Mao nang masuko kasagaran sa mga kuan. Mas kasukan ninyo si guard kay nganong pangitaw ng ID. Kasukan si guard kay gi-check ang haircut. Kasukan si guard kay mao ni bla bla bla. Masuko sa mga sa principal, sa teacher kay gibadlong. Kasukan mayon nga nganong natug ka din ha. Mayog sorry ini gawas sa teacher kading teachera pa siya. Masuko. Dali masuko. Nga ini ka kon mawala ra sad na. We know nga passing lang na sila. But that's one of the reason why teens get angry easily. You react to authoritarianism. Daily frustrations. Kaning mga butang everyday nga dili mo go the way we expect them to be. Just take for example, kana nagluto kag noodles kay aron nimong gutuma. Butang ta lang. Di ba it seems like the noodles dugay kaayo maluto. In reality, ang noodles ang iyang pagkaluto, the same time na siya. Ang dili lang, ang sayop adto, tungkol kay nagdali lang yun ka, kay gutom na ka. So, those are mga daily frustrations. You get angry at small things because some of the things are not going your way. So, daily frustrations. Too much pressure. Just imagine, dagan kay giapa sa school, and then imong manghod ka, sige okay nang samok-samok nimo, di ba? Masukot ta dali ana. Inconsistency or hypocrisy. Dili ta ganahan nga pasaad-saad siya dili tumanon. Di ba? Inconsistency. Adults have the tendency to forget. Ang mga kaya na ang teenage pod, they seem to kaya na ang take all our words. And then kung dili ni manghitabo, masuko na dayon ta. Dili ta makakontrol ana. Kaya na ang nasila nakitang inconsistency or hypocrisy in what we say that we do not do. Okay. So, how do we deal with anger? Number 1, put your feelings into words. So, inyuha nga, nayuban ng mga tao nga pag masuko, isuwat. Bahalang mabuho na diha, makuha na ng papel, basta kay nakasuwat ko. And then after that, makalma na sila. Evaluate why you feel this way. So, may nakakos nga ni akong gibati. Then develop a plan to overcome the reason of anger. I cannot tell you exact ways. It's personal. Unsay mga pamaagi nimo nga kung masuko ka, makalma ka. So it's a way, it's the things that you need to discover for yourself. Reasons why an apology improves communication, thus restoring broken relationship. One of the things that is very difficult to tell is the word, I'm sorry, I apologize. But apology improves communication in which kung na-apologize ang usa ka tawo, the other person is open to um, communication to restore the broken relationship. Ano man nga ang apology, kinahanglan man na siya. Admitting mistakes removes barriers between people. So, makadungog na ka, I'm sorry, murag mo melt na imong heart. Meaning, nakahibaw si Jang, nasayop si Ja. So, it removes barriers. Kana bang bar nga buwan sa inyo ha? Kana na ang nag-go in between. Apologies create warmth, re-establish friendships because they are extended on an emotional level. Oh, syempre kung ma-apologize kang paliluoy jud ka. So, it kinds of warm feeling. So, na-re-establish ang inyong friendship. They are extended on an emotional level. Admitting mistakes limits an idealistic view of life. Malimit ang idealistic view of life, buot pasabot ana, kung ma-admit na to ang atong mistake or makadungog kag somebody nga nag-apologize sa imuha, it means to say that you acknowledge that everyone could possibly make a mistake. And that is real, right? That's truth. Every one of us is capable of doing a mistake once, a lot of times in our life. So, walay tao nga perfect. So, kaya nang kung dili ka mao mag-sorry, you are viewing your life as a perfect person. But there is no such thing. Bisan ang pinakabuutan nga tao is capable of doing a sin, doing a mistake. And so, when you apologize, when you ask, I'm sorry, that limits the idealistic view of life. And it could lead to restoring broken relationship. Lastly, apologies open the door to problem solving. So, of course, tungod kay nag-apologize naman ka sa iya, ha? So, imuha nga gi-open ang door para maistoryahan ninyo, how can we go back to the things we were? So, ingon ana ka sayon. I hope that you learn a lot of things in this lesson. And always remember, God can restore what is broken and turn it into something amazing. All you need is faith. So I hope you're going to remember that. Kana nga principle, that's not the verse stated, but it's the principle we can get on Joel 2:25. So that would be all for chapter 2. Thank you and be blessed everyone as you go through our lesson.